Late night live. Not going to be a long one, but I figured I'd talk about some things. We'll talk a little crypto. We'll talk about the great President Trump, but we're also going to talk about a very important question that a lot of us should really ask ourselves. You know, be there for yourselves or be there for others. Which is the better situation? Hey, what's up there, Justin? How you doing, brother? God bless you. This is my good friend Justin Henry. All my life, I tell you the truth, I was raised as a Christian, a Catholic. I was always there. God bless you, Justin. I'm glad you're doing great. I always was there for everybody. My mother needed me. I was always there for my mom my whole life. Doing pretty good, Justin, but dealing with a lot. I told you over the phone, what we're dealing with my wife, who's battling stage 4 breast cancer, and it metastasized to her brain. And poor girl had to get brain surgery, had to remove the 9 centimeter tumor. Then, thank you, brother. I will stay strong for my family. Then it, somehow spread throughout the whole brain, and it spread down to the spinal cord. There's a tunnel inside the spinal cord where it's like ultimately there's no cure. Like doctors say, that's it, finito. Like once there's no known cure. They suggest whole brain radiation, which ultimately is going to turn you into an invalid in a few years. It seems that way. It seems like everybody who gets a whole, like if you don't die before then, like you get like dementia from it. Again, I'll say it's alleged. I'm not a doctor, but just from articles that I was reading, it could potentially lead to dementia and major cognitive issues, as well as they said that even if they would have to put the chemotherapy directly into the spinal cord, and they're like that, there's no really guarantee that's going to even work. Most likely, it's going to come back. So basically, it's just not a great prognosis. I wasn't there for you. You're funny, OJ. OJ Simpson. That's funny. So I'll give you like an example. When I first started my YouTube channel, many people called me up. Like this was we called ourselves the AMC Apes. We were part of the AMC stock, the movie company. And people were like, "Hey, father, this one guy, my mother just passed away." He said, "Forget about it. My wife, we got a baby on the way. My house burned down. Can you help me out?" I sent them $300. I had this other guy. He called me up. He's like, "Hey, father, I'm sleeping in my car tonight. I cannot afford a hotel room." I sent him $300. Guy called me up. "Hey, father, my car broke down. I can't get to work. I can't support my family." I sent him $300. Like that's like I'm telling you, when I first started as a YouTuber, I think I said something out like $10,000 to help people. Now you might say, why would you do something like that? Because I was in a better position, than those people. It's called being kind-hearted. See, too much is happening in human nature where nobody is kind-hearted. Nobody is kind-hearted anymore. That's what's happening. And the way I see life, and this is kind of like the topic of this live stream, I love provolone cheese and mozzarella, is that if you happen to be in a better position than someone else, technically, you should want to help people. You know what I mean? Because you're in a better position. Like, for instance, you don't have cancer, let's say, but my wife has cancer. My wife has terminal cancer. I understand you might be like, I don't know you. You know what I mean? Who are you to me? You're nobody to me. But the thing is, wouldn't the world be a better place if everybody kind of cared for each other a little bit? I know that's not realistic. I know that's not reality. And I just always been a good person. That's just me. My whole life, I've always tried to help people. I am Italian, yes. I look like John Ritter for Problem Child. He's a great actor. May he rest in peace, John Ritter. But wouldn't it be a beautiful place, the world, if all of us cared for each other? So anyway, I'm just going to mention this one time. and that's it. And then I'm going to be doing my music, and I'll talk about Trump, and I'm going to talk about crypto. If there's anybody out there, who says, "Hey, Father, you know what? You seem like a great guy. God bless you and your family. I'm sorry what you're dealing with your wife." For any type of amount, it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's a friggin' dollar. I don't give a shit. Okay, you go to my Cash App, you send it over to me. I'm gonna give you a big shout out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say this person's got the heart of gold. He's a good person. God bless him. These are the type of people that make the world a better place. Okay, I just mentioned this one time. That's it. I'm not going to mention it again. And if you don't want to do it, it's all good in the neighborhood. It's all freaking good. I don't care. There's no pressure. But my cash app is the dollar sign. If somebody could actually write this down, I'd appreciate it. Because for some reason on my freaking phone here, I don't have the ability to type. I don't know why. But my cash app is the dollar sign Richard Lavoy, which is RICHARD. That it's L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O as in Oreo, I as in Idaho. Cash App, Richard Lavoy. Once again, Cash App, the dollar sign, Richard Lavoy. Richard is spelled RICHARDLEVOI. That's exactly it. Well, you made a small little mistake there, Justin. There's no R in my last name. So it would just be LEVOI. So you would have to take the R out of there. And there would be no space. The way Cash App does it, there's no space between the first name and the last name. So it would be the dollar sign, Richard, RICHARD. Now, no space. You would put the L right next to the D. So it would be LEVOI. No R. You would just take that R out. If you could repost that, I'd appreciate it. Like the dollar sign, Richard, LEVOI. Now, you might say, what the F are you bother? I'm not bothering you. If this is something that either a person wants to do from the goodness of their heart or they don't, And like I said, a dollar, I don't give a shit. I give a big shout out. I give you a big shout out on my videos. You know what I mean? Saying, God bless this person. This person's got a heart of gold. And that you might say, what is this all about? I feel bad. I want to my wife went through too much shit, man. Chemotherapy, mastectomy, brain surgery, radiation. You know what I mean? I just wanted to have, for whatever time she's got left on this earth, I wanted to have a good life. God bless it. I'm just, finally, I never reached out. I never asked anybody for anything. Never asked anybody for anything. But it's the first time I'm doing it. So if anybody has that, that's correct. Justin Henry, that's the Cash App right there, Richard Lavoy. Anybody wants to do it, they get a shout out. Like I said, I don't give a shit if it's a dollar. I could care less. Now, with that said, if you don't want to do it, don't worry about it. God bless. Okay. Now we talk about other things. Okay. Adam the Goat says, I'll send $10. That's pretty generous of you, brother. God bless. That would be pretty generous of you. That would be very, very generous of you. God bless you, brother. I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams, and I know it's probably going to upset people, but I'm going to be mentioning this a lot in my live streams because, like I said, I love my wife. I care about my wife. I want to do the best for her now. I want her to have the best of everything because she's the mother of my two kids, and she suffered. The poor girl suffered, man. The poor girl suffered. So with that said, let's talk about other things, okay? I got to tell you, in the Trump administration, though, this is another thing I'm doing for my family. You want to hear another thing I'm doing for my family? I'm thinking about what is the best option to really, what kind of suffering? I guess you did. I guess you missed it. My wife, well, first of all, she has stage 4 breast cancer. The cancer metastasized to her brain, and what happened was It formed into three large tumors. One of them surgically she got removed. It was a 9 centimeter tumor. The other two, I guess, were inoperable. And then what happened was the cancer after the surgery started to immediately spread throughout the whole brain. And then it spread down to her. There's a tunnel. I didn't even know about this. I recently found out about it in the spinal cord. There's a tunnel, and the cancer went through this tunnel in the spinal cord. She actually even has cancer on her spinal cord, which is pretty crazy. But it went through the tunnel. Now, what happens is that there's no known cure for this. So basically, it's like a death sentence. God bless her. I can't even think about it. It breaks my heart. I get very, very upset. There's really no known cure. Okay, I mean they're recommending full radiation on the brain, which over years could potentially cause major cognitive issues, which they don't even think this girl could live a few months. It's terrible. It's friggin' heartbreaking. It's friggin' heartbreaking. It's friggin' heartbreaking. But anyway, that's what's going on, man. Adam the Goat says, I have a non-cancerous tumor on my spine. It's extremely painful. God bless you, brother. My wife feels your pain, brother. She has cancer throughout her whole spine. Okay, from the literally from I'm not shitting you, brother. I am not shitting you. She has cancer on her whole entire spine. It's a messed up situation, man. It is so, and I'm not talking about just the inside. I'm talking the inside and the outside. I'm talking the inside and the outside. Thank you. Is it Y side Soja? Yeah, I mean she's on a lot of painkillers right now, brother. She's on morphine. She's on oxycodone. She's on some major painkillers, man. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Like I said, I never, all these haters on the internet, they're like you're a piece of shit. They try to take something where I'm basically asking people to find it in their heart to kind of like sympathize. And they're trying to make it like, I'm a piece of, you're a grifter, you're a piece of shit. Why don't you take care of you? I've been taking care of my family my whole life. I've been taking care of my family. These people are psychos. And that's what the problem is with this world. The problem with this world is that, people should have a different outlook on life. If you're blessed, let me tell you something, and I really mean this from my heart. If you're blessed that you don't have cancer, okay, and your family doesn't have cancer and your family is healthy, I actually think that it would just make the world a better place if everybody would be like, help people who are in a worse situation than me. It would make the world a better place. But no, but the truth is, I know it's not realistic. I know that's not the world we live in. The world that we live in is nobody gives a shit about anybody. But still, because I have a platform and because I'm a YouTuber, I say to myself, why not see if I could defy the odds here? Like, why not see if I could find good people? There might be good people out there. Maybe 90% are all going to be a-holes. Maybe even 95% are going to be the most like heartless, cold-hearted mother effers out there. But I might tap on one or two here because I'm going to do a lot of live streams about this. I might tap on a couple of people who are good people, and it seems like Adam the Goat is the man. It's just struggling in a lot of ways, brother. It's not just about treatments or financial. Look, when your loved one is leaving this earth, you want them to have the best possible life. That's all. You just want to do whatever it is you could do. Make all their dreams come true. I can't explain it to you. In other words, one of my regrets in my life, I'll try to explain it to you, Adam. I play piano, I'm a musician. I never really became a big star, like I never became a big success. And all my life I said to myself, I really want to be a big success. I want to be a successful musician. And then my father died, may he rest in peace. So I said to myself, my father will never see me make it. I mean, unless you believe in those things, like maybe God above will allow, your loved ones after they pass on, that they still see you. A lot of people believe that, that they can still somehow see you living on earth. But that was the thing. My mother then, she had heart problems and she had to get triple bypass surgery. She winded up, in a full-time rehab now. It's like freaking crazy. So she's not doing well. So it's like the only person I really have is my wife. Like she's everything to me. She's like the rock of my family. And I say to myself, I really wanted to be successful. I really wanted to do something for her. I really wanted to, you know, make her dreams come true. And I feel like I'm losing that opportunity. So whatever. I say to myself, is it possible that I could somehow do something amazing for her? But yes, I mean, putting aside treatments, which is very expensive, extremely expensive. Putting aside special diet, put it aside, all of that stuff, which is extremely expensive. Just really bringing joy, ultimately joy to her life. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. Which it probably won't happen because unfortunately nobody really cares in this world. That's the world that we live in. Nobody gives a shit. That's unfortunate, and it's a sad world. I think it's a very sad world. I think it's a terrible world that people are like that, but that's just the way it is. But still, because I have a YouTube platform, nobody can stop me from talking about it. Think about it. Like, look, you could all say, I don't give a shit about you, Apefather. I don't give a shit about your wife. I don't give a shit about your family. I don't give two shits about you. But there's one thing you can't do. You can't stop me from expressing my feelings. You can't. Nobody can stop because this is my YouTube channel. This is my platform and I get the right to express my feelings. So tough shit. That's what I say to all the haters out there. That's what I say. All the haters who want to call me a piece of garbage because I'm trying to do great things for my wife. They could call me a piece of garbage. They could call me trash. Not going to change the fact that I have a platform and I can say whatever I want and I can support my wife. Joe Rogan. A lot of people, thank you. A lot of people say I look like Joe Rogan. My beard is nice. I got a shave. I look like Grizzly Adams here. Y side Soja. Thank you very much. But like I said, I'm going to drop it. I'm not going to talk about this anymore. We'll talk about some more positive things. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate your comments. God bless you. It is very scary for the kids because they're so young. Kids need their mom. Kids need their mom. My son Michael is only 14. My she's turning 11 in January. It's freaking so sad, man. It's so sad. It's freaking horrible, man. All this shit. I can't think about it. It's too depressing. I got to stay strong. Obviously, I got to be strong because I got to be strong for my kids. I got to be strong for my kids. And that's what I do. I'm always going to be there for my kids. Always. Nothing will ever change. And a lot of people ask me questions. They're like, "Are you going to stop YouTube now?" No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to stop YouTube. YouTube brings me a lot of joy. I love making music videos. I don't know if anybody knows, but I'm a piano player. I'll do a little song real quick. You know, I love making jokes. I'm big on food videos. If you don't know my channel, forget about it. So that's not going to stop. RS, my mother died when she was 43 years old. That's very, very sad. God bless you, brother. In 2022, his dad is a complete drug. Man, that's horrible, man. You became daddy to your two brothers, so I feel you. God bless you, RS, and God bless your family. For the people who say rest in peace, she's alive still. So that is way too young, RS, to lose your mother. And I'm so sorry, brother, that your father turned out to be a complete drug. That's horrible, man. That's horrible that he left you with all the responsibility to take on the family. Justin, you're turning 43 in January. Wow. God bless you. It's not everybody that doesn't care, but it may seem life. Most people don't. I understand that. What I've learned is this. Can I tell you what I've learned? The majority of people don't give a shit. I would say like 90 to 95% of the world doesn't give a shit. But there is a very small percentage of people that do care. There is a small percentage. And the only way that you're going to find these people is by doing exactly what I'm doing right now, which is making a live stream, talking about what I'm going through. And you might run into somebody who says, you know what? For a couple of bucks that I give to this guy, he's going to give me a shout out. Like I said, I'll give shout outs to everybody. Anybody, who contributes. Like I said, I don't care if it's a dollar. I'm not asking people to break the friggin' bank here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking people to break the bank. I don't care if it's a buck, $2, $3. I think Adam said $10. I don't. I'm not asking people to break the bank. But if people would like to support us in this great time of need, I would give you a big shout out, and it's the best I could do, man. You know what I mean? Just to say thank you, God bless. Again, this would all be done through my Cash App. Justin wrote it before. If you scroll up on the comments, it's the Cash App is the $ Richard Lavoy. For some reason, I can't forget type. I don't know why my stupid phone, but it's Cash App is Richard is spelled RICHARD. L is in Larry, E is in Edward, V is in Victor, OI. So, Richard Lavoy, that would be the $ on Cash App, $ Richard Lavoy. Richard, RICHARDLEVOI. And there's no space in between. So it's like Richard and then Lavoy. There's no like Richard space Lavoy or Richard underscore Lavoy. It's just Richard and then right after the D in Richard, it's LEVOI. So anyway, like I said, someone does a contribution. Someone wrote the Cash App again. Apefather, you should pin the comment. Let me see. I'm still learning how to do this. Let me see if I can pin it. Hold on. I have no idea. I'm terrible with technology, man. I am terrible with this stuff. Thank you again for everybody's kind words. Let me see if I can figure out a way to pin this comment. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Pin message. I just pinned it. I did it. Adam. Speed says I'm about to Cash App you $30. That would be tremendous. That would be tremendous, man. As I was saying, if you do send money, let me do this, okay? You have to contact me in some way to let me know that because I want to give you a shout out. I think I'll get the message on Cash App. So I think whenever someone sends money, it tells me exactly who that person is. That's exactly it right there. The Richard Lavoy. Yeah, I pinned it. I pinned the comment. The $ Richard Lavoy. But I guess what I'll do is whatever the name is on Cash App, unless you could somehow indicate if you want to send me an email. My email address is Richard. It's RICHARDLE101 at gmail.com. Once again, my email address is Richard, RICHARD. L is in Larry, E is in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. In other words, if you just wanted to send me an email stipulating, look, Apefather, I sent you $10, I sent you $20, I want to give you a big shout out. So besides the live stream, I would give you a shout out on the live stream. I would also make a video. And I would give you a shout out there. I think that would be probably the most easiest way to do it is if you set the Cash App to send me an email. Send me an email, brother. Again, the email is going to be Richard, RICHARDLE101 at gmail.com. A matter of fact, if somebody could do me a favor, and if somebody could maybe type out my email, I'm going to pin that comment as well. I don't know if Justin is still online, if Justin could do that for me. It's Richard. This is the email address. It's RICHARD ARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. If somebody could maybe type that out so I could pin it. Richard, RICH, ARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. Let me see. Wallace said that you typed it. Well, my last name was spelled wrong in your comment, brother. It's Richard. It's Levoi. I'm sorry, brother. No, you just spelled it. The last name was wrong. So the last name is spelled L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, OI. I actually pinned Justin Henry, who actually put the Cash App out there. But anyway, like I said, if someone does send something to Cash App, if you could send me an email, okay? Again, the email address is Richard, RICH, ARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. I really don't want to repeat it, troll. I'm sorry, man. If you rewind the tape, you'll hear everything what we're talking about. We're talking about a lot of things: my wife's health, the world, people, who care about other people who are going through tough times. You just gotta rewind the tape, man. You gotta rewind the tape. But with that said, let's do a little late night music. I gotta play low though. I gotta play low because I don't want to wake anybody up here. Forget about it. Let me see here. What do I want to play? I'm going to do a classical piece. This is something I wrote. It's called Peace and Serenity. That's an original classical piece. Thank you very much, understanding. That is called Peace and Serenity. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you very much. God bless you too, Tessa Winkle. Yeah, the world would be a beautiful place, if everybody cared about each other, I'm realizing that, when you're dealing with what I'm dealing with, when you have a wife that's got cancer and the cancer becomes terminal, from stage 4, metastasized from the breast to the brain, and then it goes down her, spinal cord and it becomes incurable, you start to realize, my God, what am I going to do? I need my wife, my children need their mother. And then you start to realize when you're going through times like this, you're like, man, I wish people care. And the truth is, I don't really have a big support system. Like, my father passed away. My mom, she's in a full-time rehab. She had heart problems. God bless her. She had to get a triple bypass. We don't really have a big support system. It's crazy. That's why I reach out to YouTube. YouTube is my support system. It's crazy, right? Sometimes complete strangers, believe it or not, treat you better. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Thank you, Justin. Justin Henry is the man. He's a good friend to my son Michael, by the way. Justin Henry is a great person. I'm not really the greatest singer to give you a quick heads up. I sing, I like to sing, you know what I mean? I sing for fun. I'm more or less a piano player. But I'm going to show you a song I wrote for my wife, okay, Jennifer. Her name is Jennifer. And the song I wrote for her is Jennifer. So yeah, I'll show it to you really quick. I remember when I first looked in your eyes. It was destiny. We were both surprised. From this moment on, there was something very strong that we felt inside. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and I knew that I love Jennifer. We spent all our time together every night. When we are apart, something is not right. You became a part of my heart and my soul. My life is finally whole. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and I knew, and I love Jennifer. You're the one I want to spend my life, start a family with you as my wife. There is nothing that we can't get through. I'm so lucky that I found you. Forever, it's you and me. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and And I love Jennifer. It's kind of late now, so that'll probably be the last song for the live stream. But that was an original song I wrote called Jennifer for my wife. God bless her. God bless my wife. Anyway, happy birthday to Gravity Edits. Thank you, Justin Henry. Thank you, Understanding. I'm probably going to run right now, but God bless all of you. Thank you for your consideration. Thank you for hearing me out. I'm going to be back soon. I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams where it's going to be a lot of music. Yes, I am going to be talking about my wife a lot because I love her and I want to be there for her in a time of need. But there's going to be a lot of other stuff, a lot of music, a lot of, funny videos, jokes, a lot of I talk stocks, I talk crypto. I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice, just for entertainment purposes only. But Apefather does it all, baby. So God bless you. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And I will be back very soon. Thank you. God bless. We say in Italian, buonanotte. Good night. Ciao. Thank you, Justin Henry. God bless you, brother. God bless everybody in this live stream. Thank you.